When people don't know what you've been through, they don't understand your praise. When they don't know what you have sacrificed, those late nights when you wanted to quit, I'm talking to somebody, those times when you were crying saying, I can't make it, you have a reason to celebrate. And let me tell you, with everybody trying to stop your shine, you cannot be stopped. And I'm going to quote the famous lines of the ubiquitous Sean P. Diddy Combs, can't stop, won't stop. Who am I talking?
All right, good night. We are on. Yo, Mr. People, it's like I can't get too used to the intro song. Yeah. It's like the intro song just addicting. Me not tell no lie. I know want to hear me say it already. But me not tell no lie. The intro music is so addicting. Like every time the show start and the intro start, I just some day I bop my head like, yo. Well, go on, Unstoppable family. Blessed Wednesday night to everybody who is here tuning in tonight for another awesome conversation. All right, I'm in a nice upbeat mood tonight. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling nice. I'm feeling energized. Right now, I'm seeing my YouTube people them a click on. I'm seeing my Facebook people them a click on. Big up to everybody where I click on. All of the familiar names them that I'm used to, and some new name when I just as if for the first time, right? Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. Good night to you and welcome to the Unstoppable Live family. All right. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to ask Uno to do me this favor and share. Uno notice so much share. I put in that one sentence there. Share it out. Get it out to some platform. All right. Make some people forward in. Share it to some group. You about platform. Lord Jesus. Share it out to some group and invite some new people over. And if you have WhatsApp, even though we know say WhatsApp a freak out these days and most of we soon not have it. But if you have WhatsApp right now for the time being, share the stream to even a WhatsApp contact and say, yo, forward over, come listen to that one here because it sounds sassy tonight. Seeing? Michelle Oagwa, I see you over there on Facebook. All right. Now, if you share, let me know say you share. Because right now, more are getting at the conversation, but me feel like una give me no justice because una share the show. So once una share, say Unstoppable Live shared. See it? Whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, once you share, say Unstoppable, me done share the show. Start the show now, man. Where you wait pan? Bad me up if you not have bad me up. I say my youth, hurry up and start the show. See it? Shamara will go on, big up. See now YouTube, you know the thing already to click the like button because me only see 21 likes so far and that not look good. You know it go. You see, earlier today I did a live stream, like a test stream, and I was talking about that. Me I say, yo, boy, I'm not telling a lie. One thing with Uno no like click the like button. Me I wonder if Uno no like the show. You understand? It's like me have to beg to get one and two little like out town up on YouTube, boy. Me not tell no lie. 24 likes so far. One can do a little bit better than that. You understand? Like I said earlier in the live, when me say, yo, the like button is not contagious, you know. You don't have to worry about getting COVID because you're seeing the like button sanitized. You see what I said? Alright, so we're going to get into a conversation right now because it don't make no sense to waste no time because you know the show is only 1 hour long. So it don't make no sense me do too much long talking. However, I want to remind people about Monday night show. For those of you who was here Monday night, you would remember what the topic was. Right? So those of you who was here, I remember what the topic was. I had a conversation with the gentleman after the show. Right? And good news is, he said that he shared the show with his girlfriend. Right? And she watched it. he said they had a conversation after she watched it and them working things out, right? Him said she listened to everything that everybody called in and said, and she and him had a conversation. The only thing him said she said to him was, boy, me did kind of wish you would have talked to me personally first before you put it out there like that. But, you know, me understand how you feel now. And like I might add, the man tell me, say, after the conversation, good things go on. If you allow remember Monday night, sure. When me say good things go on, we know me I talk about. Alright? Yeah. So with that said and out of the way, let's get into tonight's topic. But tonight's topic is brought to you by the sponsors, of course, Slam IPTV. Get thousands of channels for only $15 a month. And you can't beat that. As me tell you now already, Slam IPTV provides all different kind of services. Right? All different type of channels from everywhere you can think of, you can get IPTV. If you're there foreign and you want to watch local Jamaican channels, you can find it on Slam IPTV. The number for reach them is 647-858-4337. Alright. And also, Clean Coochie is the sponsor for tonight's show as well. You can reach Clean Coochie at 876-429-8345. Ladies, if you want a little bit of cleaning products, you don't know nothing no wrong with making sure down there nice and clean, Clean Coochie is the number you need for contact. You can reach them over there on Instagram as well at Clean Coochie. It's KLEAN_KOUCHY. Reach out to them. Now, people, we have a topic tonight. Let's get right into it. Now, from the thumbnail and the screen and the title, you would have seen the topic. It says, what should I do? My wife cheated on me, but I think she did it for me. Now, just looking at that title right there, it sounds kind of confusing and I don't know. But it says, what should I do? My wife cheated on me, but I think she did it for me. Now, I know no found I say, but I could have had a back foot this. How your wife cheat on you, but your feel that she do it for you? I don't know no found I wonder. But we are going to get into it right now. And it started off simple like this. It says, and it's an email, of course. Hello, Unstoppable. I am not a Jamaican. He make sure I point that out from the beginning. Him say, hello, Unstoppable. I am not a Jamaican, but I have grown truly fond of your talk show. I don't comment much. I'm what you would call a silent listener. I'm at a crossroads in my life, and I feel stuck, not knowing if I should go left or right or continue straight. I recently found out that my wife cheated. on me with her ex. And as much as it hurts to know, I am feeling as if it is my fault why she did it. I know the decisions my wife had to make recently was a hard one, but I think she made every decision in my best interest. People, I don't know if you hear that part there a while ago, so I'm going to read it back for you, because why, I don't know. The man say my wife made those decisions in his best interest to cheat on him. Hold on there, man. Let's get back to it. I know the decisions my wife had to make recently was a hard one, but I think she made every decision in my best interest. And how I know she cheated is because she sat me down and told me, hold on there, man, hold on there, this will get more interesting by the second. And how I know she cheated is because she sat me down and told me. In January of 2018, I was involved in a very serious car accident which left me in a coma for 8 months unconscious. I was told that the doctors were even uncertain if I would ever recover without being in a vegetative state. During this time, hospital bills and medical expenses were piling high, and for some reason my insurance company refused to cover the cost due to some technicality. Insurance company for you. despite I had paid them religiously every month. My wife was left with that burden and also the burden of everyday life expenses that I used to cover, the mortgage and etc. Her ex was always a friend of my wife and I. We even invited him to our wedding when we got married because he seemed to be such a cool guy and always respected the fact that my wife had moved on without him. He and I became good friends to the point where we even went fishing together at times. I never felt any reason to feel insecure where my wife and he is concerned. However, he and I had a very uncomfortable conversation once where he said something I found truly offensive. When he said, and I quote, "You know, you are the first white man my ex, ever been with, right? And she says black man things bigger. He is Jamaican, might I add." I really didn't understand what he meant until I mentioned it to my wife and she explained to me. But because he never made any advances to my wife since we got married, I didn't make a big deal of it. Now back to the cheating. My wife explained that she felt overwhelmed with the expenses and had no idea what her next move was going to be. She explained that she contacted her ex for some advice and he offered to cover the expenses in full, even the mortgage. My wife said she told him she could never be able to pay him back that kind of money, but he insisted that she wouldn't have to pay him back because he considered me to be like a brother. She explained that the conversation continued and he eventually said the gesture comes with requirements. However, he proceeded to tell her that she would have to allow him to sample the goods again, and I quote, because he knows white man body can't handle her. Yo, that brother you bright though. Seriously speaking, that brother you bright. May I talk about the ex? Now, let me continue the email first before me talk. He said she got extremely upset and told him she doesn't want his money and he should never contact her again. Some time passed and things got worse, as she explained. The bank threatened to put a lien on our home, and the hospital bills got higher for each day I laid in that bed. She said she called him and told him it could only happen once and I could never find out about it. He agreed. My wife got the money, the bills were paid, and I don't think I should have to tell you that they had sex, because that was the agreement. She explained it only happened once, and it was the same day she got the check from him when she went to his house. I woke up from my coma, did therapy, and on the day I was released from the hospital, he showed up to show his support. He stood in my hospital room and even hugged me like a genuine friend would. Then a few weeks later, my wife confessed out of guilt. A part of me feels like I want to blame someone for this happening. Should I blame her? Should I blame him? Or do I blame myself? I do still love my wife, and I do take into consideration the fact that she did not have to tell me. And I would have never known because he certainly wouldn't have told me. What should I do? Thank you for putting this out there for me, and please continue to help people in your special way. God bless. Now, Unstoppable family, only a year ago, I was unable to read the comments while I was reading the email, but only a year ago. Now, I personally feel like the ex there, outer line, outer order, bright, passing place, on every level. What do you think? I feel like the ex out of order, out of line, and pass in place on every level. Because, now, bear in mind, the husband in the email explains that them even invite the brother at them wedding. Because the man say, yo, him cool and him not make no advances towards my wife, so everything good. Me not feel no way about the fact that him and my wife are friend. And it seemed like him accept that she move on. And as soon as the man meeting a little accident, you take advantage of the man's wife? As Tapas said, that's disrespectful. But the boy Tapas, that past disrespectful. That past disrespectful. Him utilize the opportunity there where the wife was vulnerable. At this point, I feel like the wife herself should have hate him. I feel like the wife herself should have hate him at this point, because him not do it genuinely. Him do it just forget what him want. Him not do it genuinely, and then him have the heart for God the man hospital room. Constantine says, good wife, she did what had to fool's fire stick, easy for catch. Oh, well, the thing about it, Constantine, the thing is, I respect the wife for confessing to the husband, right? I do give her credit for that, Now, the question is, should we even blame the wife any at all for this? Because that is where the man say him stuck at a crossroads, And some people family, the phone line is open. Let's talk about this. The man say him stuck at a crossroads. 876-420-33. God, forget my own number. 876-420-3368. Right? The man say he's stuck at a crossroads right now. He doesn't know if he should blame his wife, blame the friend, which is the ex, or blame himself. Right? But I'm saying, I feel like she deserves the credit for at least telling him, because me no feel like if she never really love her husband, me no feel like she would ever tell him. So obviously the guilt was eating her up so bad that she had to tell him. Kathy Bennett says, I blame the wife. Sunny on Facebook says the ex is to be blamed. I feel like the wife, I respect her for coming clean. You understand? And one thing about the fact that she did it only to cover the bills. Now remember, when you're back against the wall and you have no other way to turn, sometimes you have to do what it takes. So that is why, and that is why I understand the husband's dilemma right now too. That is why I understand his situation, his position right now as well, because him know why him wife do it. Millicent said she gave it up. She is to be blamed. Boy, we are get whole heap of mixed emotions over here in the comments. Some people have said the wife alright, some people have said the wife is to be blamed. Alright, see the Pink Rose said she didn't have a choice. I'm trying to see it from the I've looked at it from the husband point of view. We know why the husband wants to know who is to be blamed. Jen, thank you so much for that super chat. You are appreciated. We understand why the husband wants to know who is to be blamed, because he's conflicted right now. He is stuck at a crossroads. Him don't know who to blame. Should he blame himself because he must say, boy, what happened to him? In fact, you know what, take him out of the equation, because I don't see why him should have blame himself, because Accidents happen. He meet in an accident. And that was that. You know, him know say he was the one who was responsible for the bills and all of that, and the bills was stacking up. The wife did what she had to do. Boy, read Jamaican says she was wrong. Alright, we have the first call of the night. Caller, good night. Talk to me.
Good night, Dr. Mia. Good night, everybody. I was saying in the chat that she has no choice, and that shouldn't be a real excuse, and there should be no blame game at this point, because we all heard the story and what was transpiring with the fact that she probably would have lost the house, with the fact that he was in a coma at the time and she was brave enough to told him. So the only thing I could say to him is get rid of the friend and keep the wife, because a friend should be a friend in need and not a friend for benefit. If he wanted to help, he could have at least helped her out financially and then have the husband help repay him back at some point in time, you know, when he gets back out, or at least have her giving him set up a plan or write a statement to say that she will pay him back at a certain time, little by little, instead of, you know, trying to take what is not his from her just because he's helping. So I would say get rid of the friend and, you know, keep the wife in the fact that she was honest enough to tell him the truth. And like I said, it's no excuse for that, but there should not be a blame game at the situation and in the present when it comes to the situation at that hand. If it was another case, then I could have understand. I read a story recently where this lady, it was similar like that, where her husband is a taxi driver and he was down on the low, and the taxi that he was running, the car was broken down. Every single minute the car is broken down. So it's like they didn't have money to feed, and she went to the mechanic, because every time he took the car to the mechanic keep charging him, and the cars keep breaking down. So she in return went to the mechanic and asked the mechanic to help him out so that they could heat some food and he could come in with some food on the table. And the mechanic asked her for the same very thing, and she didn't want to do it, but she obliged just for her husband to go out and run the taxi so they could have a night dinner on the table, because she said she was very hungry. The kids haven't eaten in 3 days because the car couldn't work for a week. So she had to do what she had to do. So there are times where our back is against the wall as females, and some things are not excused, especially when we don't have a family member to help us and we have to do certain things as females. But in my opinion, I would keep the wife and get rid of the friend. That's my thing.
All right, Mia, thank you so much for calling in and giving your input. It's appreciated. All right.
You're welcome. All right, bye.
Blessings. People, check out Dr. Mia channel over there on YouTube. All right, Dr. Mia with her Indestructible is the name of her channel. So the phone line is open again, 876-420-3368. So Dr. Mia says the blame game shouldn't be played in this scenario because we all heard what the story is. But let's take a look at the wicked boy. We are the ex. We are the devil in disguise, because that me I go call him. Real talk. Him is a serpent. Me don't know who else agree with me. Oral Blake, big up yourself, my brother. Thanks to the super chat. It's appreciated every time. Seeing? Him is a serpent. A wolf in a sheep clothing. I'm going to tell you why I say so. I'm going to tell you why I say him a wolf in a sheep clothing. When the man good, him pretend like him no want to touch the man things, which is the husband me attack. Him pretend like him no they are try to lurks and try to weasel him way back into the man property. Cause I know him want no more, you know. The woman don't move on and get married. Seeing? But this is why I say him is a serpent now. Yeah man, see the people them are sending in the snake, the serpent emoji. You know what I mean? Him a serpent. Now this is why me say him a serpent. Read what you mean? Me can't say that. No man, definitely man, him is a serpent. Listen why me tell you why I read. He is a serpent because a long time him a try throw him line sneakingly. And him did a throw insult at the husband. Seeing? Him did a throw a little shady insults at the husband too. When you hear the husband say, you know, they even used to go fishing. I saw the man did rate him, the husband did rate him. Seeing? Them used to even go fishing, and while out one day them have a conversation where him go tell the man say, why did say? Say if him know say him are the first white man him ex ever there with. And she knows a white man body small. Like, come on now. A shade that him chew at the man, you know, in a sneaking way. Seeing? So it's a snake under the grass. Seeing? It's a snake. So, honestly, I personally feel like if anybody get blamed in this scenario, like Dr. Mia say, cut off the ex because him no mean none of them no good. Him no mean the woman no good. And him no mean the woman no good, which is the wife. And him no mean the husband no good, which is who him consider a friend. Seeing? So it's a real serpent. You understand? Him no mean none of them no good. Because, here why me say him no mean none of them no good right now. That little plot where him cook up, Princess Sherry, big up yourself. Me never see you Monday night and me da wonder where you're there. But you're there, big up. See it? That little plot where him cook up could have caused the people their marriage. Oh, my son, Unstoppable family. That little plot where him cook up could have caused the people their marriage. Because what if the husband now should decide, say, boy, you know what? I can't trust my wife no more. I cannot trust this woman no more because she did. And I'm not saying that that is what you have to do in a general. I'm not saying that that is what you should do. But I'm just saying, what if it's a scenario where the man said, boy, you know what? I can't trust that woman here no more because she got to her next man for me. That will cause the people their marriage. And him know exactly why him did that do. Seeing? Merville Mackey, good night. Seeing? Alright, so Callis Algoria over there on YouTube, big up. Callis says, why keep the ex around? Remember, you know, some people, after them break up, they remain friends. You know, I know everybody, you know, break up and turn enemy. Right? Some people, after they break up, they remain friends. Them still cool. Them have that kind of relationship there where them can be friends. You understand? Fly Girl says, for real unstoppable, a long time him want to sleep with the man wife. Achoo! All dirty boy, man. I mean, I care if a somebody will watch this show you took, I mean, I know him because the husband say him a Jamaican. But real talk, if you watch this, you all dirty man, my youth. Real talk. Then I say, me nor my mate, she couldn't come at my wedding. Boy, I tell you. Carla, good night, blessings.
Yeah, unstoppable. Wow, go on.
Me there, you know, brother. What you say? Are you say the ex nothing get wrong?
Boy, you are going to have pretty sure of them still, you know.
Talk to me, why?
Yeah, you hear me? You have pretty sure of them. Alright. Seeing as you say, it's a white man, seeing? Suppose the two of them are use the white man and something go happen. You understand? And you then go find out. You have to pray for that point there too.
What you mean suppose the two of them are use the white man? Me not understand.
Alright, what you say?
You never hear from the beginning?
No, you say him crash, right?
Yeah, alright, let me read it for you and everybody who just a forward. Come and see some people that say them never hear the story because them just a forward late. Barry Seedbag, big up. Seeing? Alright. Let me read it right again from the top so you can get the full knowledge of what go on. See me, General?
Yeah.
Alright. The man says, I am not a Jamaican, but I have grown truly fond of your talk show. I don't comment much. I am what you call a silent listener. I'm at a crossroads in my life and I feel stuck, not knowing if I should go left or go right or continue straight. I recently found out that my wife cheated on me with her ex, and as much as it hurts to know, I am feeling as if it is my fault why she did. I know the decisions my wife made recently was a hard one, but I think she made every decision in my best interest. That the husband and said that no, we know. And how I know she cheated is because she sat me down and told me. In January of 2018, I was involved in a very serious car accident which left me in a coma for 8 months unconscious. I was told that doctors were even uncertain if I would ever recover without being in a vegetative state. During this time, the hospital bills and medical expenses were piling high, and for some reason, my insurance company refused to cover the cost due to some technicality. Despite I paid them religiously every month, my wife was left with that burden and also the burden of everyday life expenses that I used to cover, the mortgage, etc. Her ex was always a friend of my wife and I. We even invited him to our wedding when we got married because he seemed to be a cool guy and always respected the fact that she had moved on without him. He and I even became good friends to the point where we would go fishing at times. I never felt any reason to feel insecure where my wife and he is concerned. However, he and I had a very uncomfortable conversation once where he said something I found truly offensive. When he said, and I quote, "You know you are the first white man my ex ever been with, right?" And she says, "Black man things bigger. He is a Jamaican, I might add." I really didn't understand what he meant until I mentioned it to my wife and she explained it to me. But because he never made any advances to my wife since we got married, I didn't make a big deal of it. Now back to the cheating. My wife explained that she felt overwhelmed with the expenses and had no idea what her next move was going to be. She explained that she contacted her ex for some advice and he offered to cover the expenses in full, even the mortgage. My wife said she told him she would never be able to pay him back that kind of money, but he insisted that she would not have to pay him back because he considers me, which is the husband, to be a brother. She explained that the conversation continued and he eventually said the gestures come with a requirement. However, he proceeded to tell her that she would have to allow him to sample the goods again, and I quote, "because he knows white man body can't handle her." She said she got extremely upset and told him she doesn't want his money and he should never contact her again. Some time passed and things got worse, as she explained. The bank threatened to put a lien on our home, and the hospital bills got higher for each day I laid in that bed. She said she called him and told him it could happen only once and I could never find out about it. He agreed. My wife got the money, the bills were paid, and I don't think I should have to tell you that they had sex since that was the agreement. She explained that it only happened once and it was the same day she got the check from his home. I woke up from the coma, did therapy, and on the day I was released from the hospital, he showed up to the hospital to give support. He stood in my room and even hugged me like a genuine friend would. Then a few weeks later, my wife confessed out of guilt. A part of me feels like I want to blame someone for this happening. Should I blame her? Should I blame him? Or do I blame myself? I do still love my wife and I do take into consideration the fact that she did not have to tell me and I would not have ever known because he certainly wouldn't have told me. What should I do?
Me. So, we get to go on now. So I go on. Well, all me I say, him still.
Speak up a little bit, my brother. We are get a pan effect type of sound.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, me I say because that 8 month thing that's still kind of rough still, no? For anybody still. You understand? Me think so that kind of low cut still for a man they still fair, you know, for one that in return when you know him all in life still. But it all depends on the type of person him, like the individuals then, the three of them. It depends on like the three of them. What is accepted and what is not accepted. You understand?
No, but it so really depends on that though, my brother.
Him couldn't blame nobody that me I say no answer.
What you mean it depends on what is accepted and what is not accepted? In a marriage, we know what is not accepted, my brother. And based on the email where the man send, based on the email where the man send, we understand what is not accepted. What you mean? Me not understand, my general. Explain it a little bit more, man.
Then if you not accept it for him, no, he not nobody to blame, man. That me I say.
So you say the ex still not forget blame?
That's why me I say she not forget blame and him not forget blame because it's just a situation will happen and then him. Alright, so the ex forget blame then. That way I say, right?
That me I say.
Alright. So when you blame the ex now, what you say about the girl? So you dash it two of them now and keep yourself to yourself.
Here why me don't explain why me blame the ex, you know, because me personally feel like him did a plot up that whole thing, yeah. You understand what me I say? Me feel like him did a plot that whole plan there and she fall feet. Now we understand the reason why she fell for it, because her back was against the wall. You understand what I say? No, I'm not saying that what she did was right, you know. Don't misunderstand me, you know. Not saying that what she did was right, but you know when you're back against the wall more time, you gotta do what you have to do.
Yeah, unstoppable, but you know what happen now? When you're back against the wall, certain way unstoppable, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have much other ways where she could have do. That's us still. When we feel like she could have do this, she could have do other things apart from the even say, oh, so yeah, say she don't know family, nobody, no, nothing like that.
Well, we can't speculate upon that part because we don't know why she not reach her, or even if she reach out to family, so we don't know that part.
The first opportunity she take. So suppose, you understand, you get me I say?
We don't know if her first opportunity she take. That's what me I say. We don't know if she reach out to other family members. I remember saying everybody you reach out I go willing for help you, you know, brother. Especially when enough money, you know. Think about it, you know. How much people you know right now where you can reach out to and say, boy, you know, say, you help me to cover the hospital bill. Because remember, hospital bill not cheap in a family. How much people you know right now in your personal life where would have definitely help you in a situation like that?
Get the answer too.
You see me? So
right,
maybe him not the first choice, but him the one we offer. You understand? Now me see Kitty I say boy unstoppable, she could have go find a job. Me see Stush Pumpkin I say the same thing, all of that.
And then I say, man.
Yeah, but remember now, to the persons saying she could have go find a job. You know, correct. You are 100% correct, right? However,
something different, brother. I mean, not even find a job.
However, listen what me I say. Listen what me I say now. On the right, you know, she could have go find a job. But remember, when the hospital bill done pile up in thousands. Remember, hospital bill not cheap. When the hospital bill done pile up in thousands of dollars.
Well, that's why we have these well, I don't know if you cut here, but that's why you see people have these institutions where they can lend you money and things and you do what you're doing and stuff. So I just the way how you look on life in about it. If you look on life as on go one, is either do or die. You not look on 3 and 4 situation where you can go through 3 and 4 door. Like some people only look on left and right for chewing, as I say, you know. I see same thing with him too. Right now, as him say, where if you do, go left or right or straight.
Alright, see Sylvia said the right thing in the comment. How soon was that job going to pay all that money? Exactly, that's what I was getting at. How soon would she get a job that would cover thousands of dollars to the hospital, plus pay off the bank who was going to put a lien on the house? All of them things there. You understand? And not to mention other bills where probably did there too. We have to take a look on that.
They blame circumstances, still, you know.
Yeah, the circumstances. That's why the husband has said him understand from the wife's standpoint. That's why the husband has said him understand from her standpoint, you know. But him want to know if she still get some blame in the situation or if him to blame himself. Because if you notice in the email, the man no left out himself, you know. The man include himself in the thing. So him not try to be selfish neither.
No, then that's why I say if he put himself in it, he can't blame nobody because it's an unthoughtful event to happen and it's a circumstances or go on. It's like you can't really blame nobody, but if you have to blame a man, no, you have to blame yourself. But that me I say, you know, you understand me I say, you have to blame himself.
Boy, me no feel so. Me no feel so, man.
Look funny now. Unstoppable. You work hard in your life. Look funny, man. Oh God. See a little thing, no, man. That me I say.
Yeah, but brother, we don't know whether them did save and it get run out, paying up. Remember 8 months the man in the hospital find a brother. Remember, you know, 8 months the man in a coma fine. Remember, whatever little money them have probably they don't get sucked out in a PA in this, PA in that, covering this, covering that. You know, better you know it go until you admitted in the hospital.
Unstoppable. You know, say sometimes when they admit in a hospital because they don't pay me, they don't come out so fast.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I do?
Mm-hmm.
Just to make you know still, you know. So.
All right, my brother. All right, make we see who else agree with you.
Me can't blame nobody, but me can't blame nobody, but he does have to blame himself. So that happened to him, and the circumstances just never right, and she could have done something different and stuff.
All right,
and even like if you go find a job, we can't pay too much.
Make we see who else agree with you. Some people are calling, so I see who else agree with you. Big up yourself, my family, see? Yeah, man. Alright, so the general say, boy, the husband can't blame nobody. If he gonna blame anybody, he must blame himself. So make we see who else agree with what the general say a while ago. Boy, me not agree still. Me not gonna tell no lie. Call a good night.
Yo.
Turn down the stream in the background for me, the general. Turn down the stream in the background.
Just stop it.
Alright, talk to it. You agree with the last caller?
General, here I go. Nah, sir. Crazy man, mad. Now, in my argument, right. Here we go on. Big man thing, you'll be glad to answer your phone. Here we first thing, the ex manipulator.
That Mr. Too.
In deceiver.
Yeah.
In do a rock. You see, all the power we attack, see? And I don't know which part of your last caller there, but you see when there's certain places and you can't knock up your next door neighbor for some sugar. You see, it a snow outside. You have certain situation or something, you're back against the wall. It's not like she wants to do it. At first, you tell him, say no. And just imagine, our husband never caused the accident for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Everything where them work for, listen to me, we know how the thing go. $2,000 for mortgage, car payment, this, that.
Right.
Sometimes, but if you know it, sometimes people only have 2 months money save up, 3 months money save up. You're back against the wall. When you get here, say, oh, lose your house, your car, you this and that. The hospital bill, your husband, everything frustrated, desperate situation. She make a desperate attempt to save everything and cover.
Right.
I say? So in now, here now, the ex, as a real man, should I say, here, me I lend this money, or me I give this money, is it me, because me rate your husband, and me rate you. Whatever we had in the past, that's in the past.
Yeah.
Me respect you, me respect your marriage, me respect you, a real man. Me not talk about them man away because him don't sample the thing long time.
Right.
If him man did the 1 year, 2 year, whatever, him sample it all the time, so him know what he feel like. He never feel no different. At the same thing him again. You understand me? Him use mind game panel. It's just like you ever say to a girl like that's why we hear another thing and when I mean that we'll rape. Listen, you hear me? Can pay for your guy you in. You see me I say? Me can pay for your guy, you know what mother, me can pay for your daughter to go through school and me know so she have 14 or she have 15, but you know what, me go want to sample the meat. What you do? You get a youth, get she in a certain situation, you put her back against the wall, and mother will say no, but then what, CXC need to pay for. This everything I draw them to the last 2 days, whatever. Mother walk around and can't get the help. This is this person's situation. She couldn't get the help. Me know so she must call she and the old lady. Nobody can help her. 8 months, if you want 8 months of mortgage, just put the mortgage at 2 grand.
Right.
That's 16 grand.
All right.
Put the car payment, put liquor this, we are talking about put the hospital bill. We are talking about probably a good 40 grand. You see me I say easily. We are talking about a good 40 grand. I saw the thing set. When you hear say everything is going to collapse on you, the car that pull from under your foot. You don't want to do it. So she said, yo, it was a one-time event, so she tried to take shame out of her husband and save herself at the expense of losing her integrity because this man don't supposed to be a brother. You see me I say, it's supposed to be a brother to them and to the family. I violate the thing. You see me I say, listen, bottom line, she not forget no blame. She make a desperate decision and she made the decision. She played the card what she have. Put it
Straight,
like that.
straight.
She never mean to do it, and she come out straight up and say, husband, you the day in a coma, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. This is the situation. Me not try to save the house. Me not try to cover your hospital bill. The bank account, this account me. You not there as the lion in the place. The lioness there. The lioness just made the best decision where she could make, husband, and that's it. And you can't kill her for that.
And the thing, brother, she never have to tell the man. That's the thing.
No, but she rate him.
See?
She rate him.
Ah.
You can't call it. Look at now, you know, say real thing. If you watch Land and whole thing, you know, say she can't buy rape though. Because you play with her mind in her time of distress. She can't buy rape. Her mind was not there. You see me? I say she can't buy rape. People for be careful what them are doing because you have some drastic situation. When me go say, hold on, me I give you the $5,000 but you have to send her upon me. Come from the back seat. You see me? I say, wait. No, she have 14. I know she did not desperate situation. Him heart no clean, him dirty, him heart no right. Him for just say, yo, me can't give the whole 20 grand, but see a money hold on from this.
Yeah.
Me lend her this, hopefully your husband pull through, me pray for you. Wait. Get yourself together down or Patsy or Jane, whatever she name. I say, boom. If him can't give her, when you recover, 2-3 years time, whatever, just give him back. It's me say, give him back half fight or whatever. It help if you help. You can't help and expect something from the other end. You're not even from a clean place.
But,
your heart dirty, your mind dirty.
But
you're a rapist.
Let me ask you a question. Big man thing.
Good, yeah.
What you have to say about the little shade them where him would have did a show up on the husband every now and then, every chance him get?
Because him heart never right from the beginning there. Him never, the man look on him as a brother. I go fishing with him and I do this and I do that, whatever. Him now look on the man the same way. The man I look on him with one eye and him I look on the man out another eye. Is me I say? Because we can, if me and you are rule, I mean, we say, you used to date my wife. See me, whatever. Me not supposed to, if me say, me rate it and if that done, and me cool and me and she cool and that all said and done and we are big people. Me not supposed to show no shade.
Really?
Is me I say?
Really?
Me not supposed to show if out of respect. Me not supposed to show no shade. Is me I say? That's why we have to be careful who we allow our empress and who we are friend with, who she are friend with and all these things, because sometimes some of them shade with people are true. We made them end up on that shade tree, if you understand what I mean. Is me I say? So that me have to say my boss. Him never right from the get-go. Him the one that long time before the man crash. A matter of fact, me feel like him glad said the man crash. Him that wait for the opportunity.
Him that wait, see him some look panic.
Yeah, man.
Him that wait for the first opportunity, fish get vulnerable. That him did that wait.
Yes, man. Him a watch on people long time.
Big up yourself,
him
my
a
family.
watch on people long time.
Yeah, man. Bless up.
Unstoppable.
Straight. Carla, good night. Talk to you live.
Yes, good night, Unstoppable.
Good night. Speak up a little bit more for me there.
Yes, hold on a minute there. Yes. You know, I'm listening to your program again tonight. You know, let me get to the point really. You know, that man, that friend, he did not get over that lady, right? That's why I believe that's why he hung around and become friend with the husband, because he want the opportunity. Now he gets it. He took disadvantage of her vulnerability. Yes, I believe that's what happened.
Him sit down and wait for the opportunity to come, so him can just launch and him pray.
Thank you. And
that's why I'm doing.
He's not a true friend to he's not a true friend to the husband, and he want to break them up. That's why he does that. And if given the opportunity, he will do. That's why he make that comment too. Really? The comment that he make on the boat when they went fishing. You know, that's why he make us see he's still lusting after her.
Yeah, that statement should have never come out of his mouth. Him should have never said that to the man.
Never come out of his mouth, and if he's a true friend, he should never take that opportunity, no matter how much he wants to, how much she needs. If it's a true friend, that is a friend that sticks it closer than a brother. He should have loaned her the money without wanting her body. You know, with not wanting to pay, let her pay it back later on. But no, don't do that. That's not true. Right. That's not right. I would, if I was the husband, I would have forgive my wife, you know, and take my time and ease him off.
Why I wouldn't take no time, you know? Would I just tell him, cool, brother, no come back on my yard, not contact my wife, not talk to me.
You see, but you know what? That's a dangerous man. So those kind of type of people, you have to kind of ease them off, you know? Because you see a people first not come around you and take it, wait for, you know who he is, you ease him off. Because they have some people, you know, unstoppable. You have some people in this world, you can't turn from them and run because you'll get hurt because you turn your back to them.
And for sure, you say I want wicked snake. When the man wake up out in coma, you go in a room and go hug him up and dead like you're happy saying wake up.
Yes, he's dangerous. So that person right there, you don't turn your back on them. You're not dealing with people like that. You ease them up and watch them. You're looking at them how you know who they are. You know just how to treat them. You ease him off. Ease him off. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but I would ease him off. Ease him off so good. Talk to him so nice. Let him go.
All right, big up yourself.
Go fishing this week? Yeah, big up yourself. Take care.
Yeah, man. Carla, good night. You're live. Talk to me.
Hi, good night, good night, good night.
Blessings.
I feel like the woman should be blamed. Why I feel that way is because if she had trust in God, everything would have worked out the way she would like it to be. Because, for instance, let's say that the husband had died. What was her plan? Was she going to continue sleep with him to pay the mortgage?
Well,
she should have trusted God, pray and wait for God to answer, and God would have directed her the best way to go about handling this situation.
All right.
The Bible speaks about adulterers and fornicators, and I feel like the ex was put there to test her faith, and she failed. If you sell the house, use the money to pay the hospital bill. If she had trust in God, she would have been able to buy a bigger house. Sell that house, use that money to pay the hospital bill and to buy another house if you have to. I hate what he did. Yes, he played on her vulnerability, and he should not have been kept as a friend because she is aware of how he feels towards her, and she was aware of the things that he was saying to her husband, so she should not have turned to him for any help whatsoever. He should have been the last person. And I strongly believe she turned to him because she already knew what his terms would have been.
So what would you say to the husband right now? What advice would you give him?
I would say to him, forgive her, walk away from the situation because she failed the test. She should not have sleep with that man. And I strongly believe that she only told her husband is because she believed eventually he would have told the husband, or he would have made more advance towards her to get her either to walk away from him or to sleep with him whenever he wants to, or he would tell her husband. You don't choose material things over your husband. That can be replaced.
So you're saying,
so when you say
so when you say walk away from the situation, you're saying that he should forgive her but leave the marriage?
Yes, exactly. Because she cannot be faithful in a time like that when she was supposed to be faithful to God and faithful to him.
But don't you think that's a serious time though? I mean, I understand what you're saying as far as God goes, but don't you think that's a serious time where because remember now, financial stress is a serious stress, you know?
I am aware of that, but what if, God forbid, the husband had died? Would she have continued to sleep with him to pay?
Well, someone in the comment section said that if the husband had died, God forbid, the insurance probably would have covered whatever bills needed to be covered. His life insurance.
Yes, it is. But then again, if he had died, I am pretty sure deep down she would have felt bad and said, okay then, I slept with him to get the money to pay the hospital bill, and now he's gone. she would have regretted it. She should not have turned to him. She should have turned to God and seek other alternative because it is wrong.
But
In my opinion, I would have preferred my husband sell the house.
so let me ask you another question, because you're not the only one I'm seeing saying sell the house. So if she had sold the house, right? Let's say she sold the house, got some money to cover the hospital bills, right? But then she would have still been homeless. She would have still have to go find somewhere for rent, and rent is not cheap in some cases. She probably couldn't find money to pay rent, so that still would have been a situation she left herself in. And if the husband wake up from the coma, as he did, he would have been homeless when him come out because she sell the house. And if she not have nowhere for rent because she not have no money for rent, both of them would have probably been sleeping under a bridge.
The house, if she had sold that house, she would have been able to downsize to a condo, have enough money to rent and pay the hospital bill. She turned to him because she knew exactly what his alternative would be, and she knew exactly she wouldn't have to pay him back, and I'm pretty sure she knows that. It is disrespect on both the ex and the wife, but I blame the wife strongly. I blame the wife strongly. The house, it's only material things. Sell the house, downsize to a condo. Who knows? You would have been able to buy back a bigger house. Does it losing your husband? What is more important? Your pride, your dignity, your home, your husband? No, this is just me.
All right, Carla. Thank you so much for your input. I appreciate it. All right.
Thanks.
Blessings. All right. So, Kitty, your mouth hard in the comment section. Why don't you call in and tell me why you think the things that were unstoppable attack are crap? Because me see your comment. You say, unstoppable, why you attack so much crap? Why you not call in and tell me what the crap me attack? Because like I said, if the woman sell the house, because I'm assuming that's what you attack about. If the woman sell the house, which had a lien on it, by the way, right? Which simply means there was a lot that they had to pay back to the bank. You understand? So, anyway, Carla, good night.
Good night, good night. Good night, Unstoppable and family.
Grace, what go on?
To each his own. To each his own. First of all, the husband had no idea what he said about man private parts, so he asked his wife. But according to you, he was a snake in the grass there waiting. And this is the vulnerable time of the wife. He did it. Unstoppable, I might have done it. You don't want to lose your house, don't want to lose your car. The woman back was against the wall, and she did it. She did it. She didn't do it for love. She just wanted the money. How much different is, excuse me, how much different is that when a woman at the side of the road making fares? Who going to blame who? You're going to blame the woman for doing that, or you're going to blame the man for not going home straight? That is just a different scenario, but it means the same thing. The woman didn't. If the gentleman is listening, your wife did it. She got the money. She told you. Forgive her. Start over. Get rid of that X, and that is exactly what he is. Not EX, but a X. That's the same.
All right, Grace. Big up yourself. Thanks for that, see?
You're welcome.
Much love. Carla, good night. Talk to you live.
Unstoppable, good night.
Blessings, my brother. What go on?
Yeah, man, I respect your brother. I love the show.
Bless up.
Hear me, I say, tell the brother, say, I forgot to him wife, brother. You know what I say? Him wife love him, and she do what she have to do. To try say the thing because she could have done. She gonna lose the house and lose everything, and I lose her husband and everything. Tell the man say my wife love him, brother, so she do our best to try to do something to help herself. So.
So what you say?
Take her back, is it?
So what you say? If I did you in a situation like that.
Yeah, man would understand and know, say, Jano, and the youth would have born out all my friend, all him, trouble there.
Straight. Because in my opinion, I my problem, man. I feel like I my problem.
Yeah, man, I am what the problem, bro. Yeah, man, I am what the problem, man. Right now, the girl, they're a good girl, brother, because she never have to tell him nothing. She never have to say a thing. So I have to give her a props. I have to give her a thumbs up and say, John obey.
So what you feel like?
You have to do something else.
What you feel about the people in the comment section where I said the only reason why she tell him because she probably fears said the ex would have probably tell him at some point?
Boy, I don't feel that still. Possibly, you know, but when you really preach that deep, you make you fair think, you know?
All right, my brother, big up yourself.
Yeah, man, big up, my brother.
Bless up. All right, so the caller said, boy, the man for just accept him wife and forgive her and know, say, yo, are the ex of the snake in the grass. You see me? So who else agree with that one there? You see me? The man said, for us, my youth just go and hold on for your wife, yeah, because it's a good woman. You understand? No, I mean... Looking in the comments, most people not agree. Most people, that one is a conflicted situation still. You gotta have a lot of different opinions as far as this goes. You see me? You gotta have a lot of different opinions, right? Now, I do see where people like Kitty number 2 says, so that means I sell, she go sell some or whatever, right? But I'm still sticking to, boy, when you're back against the wall more time and you feel like you have no other alternative, you feel like you not have nowhere else to turn, you don't know what to do. I just feel like that, you know, you have to just do what you have to do, and don't get me wrong, I'm not condoning what she did and passing it off as right, you know. That is not what I'm saying. But we also have to look at it from her point of view. And what go on?
There, boy, the lady did what she had to do, and it don't really matter who tell who, because until they get in that position, you know, you think it's nice to move out of your house and go live in a rent house. You know, you have to look on it and just know she did what she had to do.
And that if she can afford rent after she sell the house, because you don't know if she can get what the bill stuck up to for the house.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know what age they are if they really need to start over. You know, so the man have to just understand. I don't think she really care if the ex did I go tell him, but she know what she did and she just put it to him. You know, so he have to understand because he already get the benefit. When I tell her, say, should I left me make me dead? You know, so we on the outside can be saying anything, but until you're put in the shoes, just like if you have your kids and them supposed to go in a school or them are going to get put out of school, you talk to all your enemy, go borrow them money, and you know you not like them and them not like you, but you do what you have to do. It's just a different scenario, and she did what she had to do. You know. And then, none look like them to make much preparation neither, because a lot of people in this world, them just leave them not safe.
And then remember, to an accident is unexpected. It's not like you know when an accident is going to happen.
That's why you feel safe.
True.
Right? Me safe. My mother tell me, say, do not wait on $100 to save it. Because you may never find $100. So put it down 20-20, 10-10. You know? So that's what it is. You know, you notice a lot of people don't even have insurance and them don't know when them are go dead, and they leave all that problem to people. You know, so she did what she had to do. And the man have to just understand and realize him get a good one, because she could have still played the game, you know, because she get the ex one time, Now him a go hold it over her head and him a go come again. So she tell him, move on. That's just my opinion on that.
All right, and big up yourself. Thanks for call, Zane.
Aye.
Bless up. All right, so Anna said, boy, the husband need to just accept him wife and know, say, boy, you find a good one in a she. Me know some people not agree. Me know. You understand? And boy, you know what? Gary, my brother, big up yourself. Me spot you. You're forward late, but you're there the same way. Big up. Now, listen. My opinion. Sorry, I don't know where the coffee come from for me. But the ex, I'm going to say it already, is who I feel like should be blamed. The wife should get a bit of the blame herself because she knew what she was doing when she went head first into it. Now, as far as the husband forgiving somebody, Empress Sasha, good night. As far as the Empress, as far as it goes where the husband forgiving somebody, I feel like the husband, this is just my opinion, I feel like the husband should forgive the wife, work on things with her, because like I said, she never had to tell him. See, and despite most people saying she probably only tell him because she feared the ex probably would have come out with the secret, or probably did that pressure her and want more. But even if that is the case, she tell her husband because she love her husband, obviously. Even if that is the case, she tell her husband because she did not want to continue doing it with the ex, obviously. See? You have to look upon it from the angle there too. For those who are say she only tell the husband because she fear the ex might tell him. See? Now, the next reason I'm saying that the husband should forgive him wife and stick with her is because you have some woman, and we are talking about wife too, we're not even talking about girlfriend. You have some woman, as soon as hard times hit, as soon as you're not dead if you dish out the money where them used to, them run gone left you. But despite the hard times hit, she never abandoned her husband, and that's how me I look upon. She stick with him when him in a coma. When the doctors are saying him probably not even wake up, and if he wake up, him go wake up in a vegetative state. She stick with him throughout all of that. And that me I look upon. Seeing? She stick with him throughout all of that. She could have said, boy, yeah, me this is too much for me. Let me go try find somebody else who can give me what me want. Seeing? Adapt me and look pan. Some woman would have give up and said, this is too much for me beer. Seeing? She could have run gone and say, yeah, me nah deal with this. So me respect her for that. I respect her for that. See? Kitty, me not understand your comment. Most people don't abandon people then. What you mean? Most people abandon people at that time. What you mean, Kitty? Most people abandon people when pressure hit them. Most people abandon people when pressure. Listen, I wish I did have that video there queued up right now for sure. No, I just was watching a TikTok video where the young lady have her face mash up. I don't know how much I want to see that, Gary. Hold on, my brother. The young lady have her face mash up, like literally mash up, and one of her eye blind. Most of them might have seen it, and she was explaining that her boyfriend, who she did love so much, was the person who was driving the car and speed and go crash the car, and she in a hospital, and while she in a hospital because of something that he did to her, the man wouldn't even call her and come look for her or nothing like that. And when push come to the shove, him say, boy, him did a give her space cause him couldn't deal with all of that. It was too pressuring. So what you mean by most people not leave people at that time? Come on, Kitty man. Do better. Here, what go on?
Well, go on. Good night, everybody. Well, my forefront, I never really hear out all right, but just by listening, Grace and everybody talk, I realize well. But in a situation, as I say, I'm in the hospital, in a coma, and all of that. And, you know, the house have to save, care have to save, whatever. And she go out there and what she do? How much time she cheat on him? Or she have somebody else on his side?
One time she sleep with her ex-boyfriend because him give her an ultimatum.
Oh, him give her an ultimatum, so what he can do for her or whatever.
Yeah,
well,
he give her an ultimatum and say, yo, me go cover the hospital bills and me go cover the mortgage. You see, because there was a lien on the house and him offer to cover everything. And then, you know, she have to give him someone she agree with it one time.
Oh boy, if my listen tonight, thank God for the wife we have. At one time she do it, you're lucky she never do it, she do it more than once. Forgive her. It a go hard, you know. It a go hard, but forgive her. You if you don't feel like you want literally tell her forgive her or you want spank her when you do it with her then. When I say spank her, do it how you spank her then. If I say you want to do it. You see me, I take out the frustration. If you want to take it out that way then. But otherwise, thank God for the wife we have. Because you could have lived like a papa now. You know what I mean? You could have lose everything. So, sometimes we have to just give and take in a life and play the card. You know what I mean? It could have turned, even in the hospital, I'm glad same wasn't, and like say, the two of them was standing and going, and she tell him that. And sometimes the woman them, sometimes some things where you do at the road, and she honest, mother says she too honest, but sometimes just keep by your mouth, nobody ever say nothing. You know, I know say the thing taking care of him, even tell her anything, ask her how he take care of, give her alibi. You know, say John, Simone did owe me some money from way back when and she come up with it or whatever. Something alibi when can't get to Simone. But sometimes things like those where is an important necessary thing, you know, have to say nothing. But regardless, she said, but you have to learn to just forgive her. Forgive her, and as I said, take it out in her bedroom otherwise, my brother. That's all.
What you think about Kitty number 2 stance? Because Kitty number 2 is firm on this. She should have sell the house. What you think?
Nah, man. If she sell the house, that means that she not love him. Nah. She don't care about him. If whatever happen after her or something. No, Kitty. I want to say sell the house. No, sir. Because you can see saying she love him. She really care about him. You understand? Because if some woman in touch hospital and touch vegetable, she gone left him. She don't want nothing to do with them because enough woman when hard time kick in and or when certain things happen, you think them business with her? You think them business with them gone? And some man is the same too.
That's what I said earlier.
She do that for save the house. Yeah, she do that for save the house and have something that when you come out the hospital you have a roof over head. Virgin, give thanks.
Exactly.
Give thanks. That's a good woman. It's just the way how she do it. But you can't kill her for the way how she do it. You know what I mean? Maybe one boy who you get it in never ever last as how you used to last. So just give thanks. Don't worry about the little piece of give it. Because you can't manage the whole life neither.
Yeah, big up yourself, my brother. Little bit. Alright, so Barry Seedbag, big up. Barry Seedbag say Kitty, you go on like selling a one day too. You have to look for all of that too, Kitty. See there, Barry Seed, me never even think about that. Barry Seedbag say you go on like say selling a one day. Remember say not selling a one day neither, Kitty. Think about that too, Kitty. See, there are so many different aspects where you have to look at in this situation right here. So many different aspects, you know. Maybe the house itself probably didn't even want to fix up like somebody saying in the comments. Maybe the house probably didn't want to fix up before it could have sell. Maybe them probably couldn't even get not much for the house. So even it probably selling the house probably wouldn't even help. For pay off whatever need for get pay off. You have to look on all of them things there too. Seeing? And Kitty number 2 say, not Kitty, sorry, Stush Pumpkin said, who says that it's only once? The email said that it's only once. The man said that it's only once. The wife said that it's only once. We not go say it up more than once when them say it happened once. It happened once according to what they are telling us. So we not go speculate nothing else. Nothing otherwise. You understand? But in my opinion, I don't feel like selling the house would have been the wise choice. I don't feel like that would have helped much, because Kitty number 2 is consistently saying, yo, sell the house and go rent somewhere. But when you sell the house and you still not have no money to go rent somewhere, you're left homeless. Because if you sell the house and the money where you sell the house for probably could have only paid off the, let's say, the hospital bill. Because remember now, you know, after you sell the house, you still have to pay the bank where you owe them, you know. Think about it. After she sell the house, she still has to pay the bank what they owe the bank as well. And then she still have to go pay the hospital bill. She still has to go and pay what, let's just say they have other, well, not even let's just say, we're quite sure them have other expenses as well that needs to be covered. So all of them things they have to factor into whatever she sell the house for. Seeing? See there, Alicia says the mortgage probably are less than paying rent too. Seeing? You have to look at all of those things. Large. Kitty, boy, me don't know. You really are go hard against the wife tonight. I don't know why. Foreign TTB says selling the house would not have been an option. Selling the house would not have been an option, according to Foreign. See Kitty come back with this work thing again. Go find work. Kitty, even if she goes and get a job, how much money will she be earning to cover the hospital bills? How much money would she have been earning to go and pay off what she owe upon the house? Kitty, let's think logical about this, Kitty. Come on. Let's think logical about this. Well, Janet, according to what the husband said, the ex covered all the expenses. So I'm guessing that he might make some good money or him up there like that. According to the husband, she said the ex covered the hospital bill in full and the mortgage. So I guess the ex up there like that. All that could have been a strategical move from the ex standpoint too. And the ex probably are try to show some financial power, you know, like you must say, yo, let me show who have the bigger balls over here. So my girl, watch her. Boom, cash out some money. And me, if you do it, you know, you go marry him when I me. All that could have been a strategical move from him, from his standpoint too. Seeing Daniel, big up our go on. You understand? So in this whole scenario, me not care when nobody else want to say, are the ex me a blame? Are the ex you fi blame me general? Are the ex you fi cut off? Are the ex you fi probably forgive and keep at a arm's length? Or are the ex you fi just ban out of your life and not forgive him none at all? Some people are going to say forgive him and forgive him for yourself. But, you know, well, definitely, Stush Pumpkin, this is a very valuable lesson. We should make better financial decisions. That is true. That is what people should take away from this for true. Aurora says, once a cheater can always be a cheater. But, I don't know. I don't know still Aurora. I don't know. Maybe she never want to do it. Because remember, you know, she turned him down the first time. Remember, she shut him down and tell him, say, yo, don't call me back, not chat to me. I'm not interested. Seeing? So it's not like she jump at the opportunity when he made the advance. You know? She didn't jump at the opportunity when he made the advance, he turned him down the first time and said, no, I'm not interested in that. If that is what it takes, then keep your money. See you in Carla. Good night.
Hello, Mr. Unstoppable. Good night. Good night. How you doing?
I am blessed. Thank you.
Yes, I was just checking in. I didn't hear much, but I read the topic, the headline. Yeah, and I just would have a little comment to make.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, and what I want to say is that if you have a friend and you are married and that friend slept with your wife, that friend is disrespectful. He is not a genuine friend. That's disrespect. The wife, he should protect the wife as a sister, you know, as a friend, his wife, his friend's wife, and bonding with the friend, and you know that the wife is somebody just like how you would protect your sister. He should be protecting his friend's wife, not sleeping with her. That's a form of disrespect. He have no excuse. He have nothing to say why he do that. This gentleman should distance himself from that so-called friend. Distance himself from that person. Yes, you can forgive people, you know, but if they don't need to be around you, you distance yourself from them and you move on. Concerning the wife now, it's all in him to forgive his wife. He needs to ask himself, does I love my wife? Do I want to have my life and both of us grow old together? He needs to question himself and make the decision. He needs to see what type of person she is other than the mistake she makes sleeping with the other gentleman. Because sometimes in life, we have to be forgiving. So that answer, you know, from my comment, I wouldn't have an answer on that. He needs to decide whether he wants to stay with his wife. They have children, they achieve things together, how long they have been together, and he need to make that decision. But the friend, he need to ban that friend, and that person is not a friend.
Right. All right. Thank you so much for that input. Appreciate it. All right.
You're welcome.
Have a great night.
Unstoppable, non-stop at all. Keep going. Good night.
Straight. Love that speech there. Big up.
Okay.
All right. Unstoppable, non-stop at all. We like that. All right. So listen, we reached the end of the program. It was a very interesting one. My general, you say you're not a Jamaican, but you love the show. So big up for that. You know, we have a lot of people all over who watch the show, and you know, not only Jamaicans tune in. So I do appreciate your support on Unstoppable Live, whichever platform you support. Big up yourself for that. But you know, my opinion to you, like I said, I would advise you for, work on it with your wife. Forgive her. You understand? Talk it over with her and move forward. You understand what I say? That is my opinion, and that is the stance a lot of the other callers calling and take. Right? Them say work on it with your wife. You understand? And as far as the ex-boyfriend go, dash with him. You understand what I say? Cut off him. No deal with him. You see it? Forget about him. No make him come round your wife no more. Straight up. Because him not deserve to be a friend. Alright? Call a good night. Talk to me alive. You catch me at the last minute as me end. Me recognize your face again, Me see you, Me like when you call, Talk to me.
You recognize my face. Yeah, me I don't want to call the other day and say.
I know, man.
Give 3 more years. Alright. Well, me just coming still. Me never really read up online and all I go and I go click and see what was the topic, right? But me think no him can't blame himself. I don't think him to blame himself. But you still have them have a saying say money at the root of all evil or something like so, right? But listen to me now, you see me a woman, right? No, alright. But now you get this twist up. Money at the root of all evil. Are the love of money I don't know, something like so.
Money at the root
If
of
you
all
get
evil.
what
Yeah,
I'm
man. We
saying,
know
but,
what you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah. But sometimes some woman in some situation, you know, and she do it, me not say she got cheat. But sometimes you have some woman look point and say our ex and it's not that she got is a new man she got take up.
Mm-hmm.
As somebody who didn't know about it long time, no, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's about, but sometimes we are woman and sometimes we in some position where sometimes we some woman then just them just not think twice, you know, them just go do, just forget what them want and just know that it that and it done.
Mm-hmm.
But still the man, but yet still she married. She married. You understand? So that it's tough. It's tough.
What would you
It's
have done
tough.
in a situation like that? Let me ask you. Your husband meet in an accident, him in a coma for 8 months. The bank to put out a lien on the house. You don't have no way to turn. You don't know what to do. What would you do in a situation like that?
And my ex offer me
and your ex offer you to pay off all of the bills and everything. What would you do?
Oh, man, do it, man.
So you're
I gotta do it. Remember, you know, yes, it's an ex, it's not just somebody new. Me gonna put on it. The ex don't know about me already. Me that unstoppable. Me that do it. Me that do it. Me that do it. God no. Me that do it. And if you did in a position there, where for instance, say your wife is sick, and everything will come down on your ex-girlfriend after you such and such, what would you do? Tell me. Hello? What would you do if you didn't? If you did a position, your wife sick, everything will come down on your ex-girlfriend. She make it and she offer you for help. What would you do?
I mean, me personally,
it's complicated.
If I'm in a situation like that, my wife is in a coma, the bills have to cover. You know, we're talking hypothetically now for all of the people them we are looking for sitting. No, if I'm in a situation like that, my wife is in a coma and the bills are stuck and pile and my ex offer.
You know, see no turn out.
Right, we not see no other way out. Honestly, I would. Honestly.
Yes.
You know, and what I would do, I would tell my wife too. And probably my wife would have said, yo, I'm glad you do it.
Some wife would say so. Some wife would say so.
Probably my wife would have said, I'm glad you do it, because you know, you do what had to be done. Probably my wife would have said that, you know.
Yeah, but the end of the day, you know, but the end of the day, that man that will help her, right? Will help him what I'm having that intention now. Or him see the girl there.
No, but see, him do it because him did have a motive. Him did have a motive. His motive was to get back between her legs and him see an opportunity to do it. So that's why him do it. Me not feel like him spend the money. Me not feel like him spend the money really because him care about the husband or him even care about the woman. Him spend the money because him know him did have a motive and him do it.
I'm going to hope say one thing. I'm going to hope say she use a condom. I'm going to hope say nothing. Him have where him can say, you know, say if me there with a girl, yeah, if me there with a girl that say me, I'm going to catch that something here, I'm going to have this, that me I go gear, me I go do everything I'm power for gear. You understand? You have some people think like that.
Boy, we hope say nothing like that still, in which I doubt it, because you know the husband never mentioned nothing like that. So I doubt it's anything like that, and I hope not. You know?
Yeah, yeah, you know, you have something named revenge or something like so. Yeah.
Alright, big up yourself.
Anyway.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling.
Man, same to you.
Appreciate it.
Alright,
so as we say, we reached the end of the program. Alright, Sweet Cookie, thank you so much for that super chat. It's appreciated every single time. Oral Blake, thanks for the super chat again. Jen Sawyer, thank you for the super chat contribution as well. It is appreciated. Alright, and let me see. Alright. We reached the end, like I said. Thanks to everybody who shared out the show tonight. Thanks to everybody who contributed. Thanks to everybody who is here and participated in the comment section. You are all appreciated. All right. Listen, I want to remind everybody about the Unstoppable merch store. If you have not gotten your Unstoppable merch, I'm going to talk about mainly those on Facebook. Yes, we have the Unstoppable merch store where you can go and go get your Unstoppable merch. We have hoodies, we got cups, we got sweaters, we have leggings, we have bags, we have all different type of merch that you can get. So check out the Unstoppable merch store and get yourself a merch from the Unstoppable Army if you really like and support this platform. Also, I want to remind everybody to sign up if you have not signed up as yet to become a member of the family, right, officially. So if you're on Facebook, you can just click where it says become a supporter and sign up to become a supporter. All right. If you're on YouTube, click where it says join and you can sign up to become a supporter over there on YouTube as well. All right. See, Arlene Foster right there. Arlene Foster is a supporter. Big up yourself, Arlene. I appreciate that. All right, so let's go. If you know you're an official member of the Unstoppable family, right now is the time for you to start marching out. If you're a member, then you know exactly how to march out already, but I'm going to tell you anyway. If you're on YouTube, march out with the custom emoji. If you're over Facebook, march out with the flames. Once you know you have your badge beside your name. Marching out over here so far, we got none other than Sylvia Pratt rocking her golden VIP badge. Over here as well, we got Kitty number 2 rocking an extreme VIP badge. Gary say, Unstoppable, make sure say you call out with title for the badge them. So that's what I'm doing right now. Gary say, it not good enough for you just say we are rock with badge. More here with title. You see? So Kitty number 2 is rocking an extreme VIP badge beside her name. Farin number 2, give me Farin number 2. Farin TTB is rocking a super VIP. We got Aurora Murray. I want to we got Aurora Mary rocking an extreme VIP badge. Joy Blackwood is in the building and Joy is rocking an extreme VIP as well. Sylvia Unstoppable is here rocking a super VIP. Trevor Grant is in the building rocking a golden VIP badge beside his name. We say foreign already. Scarlet Knight is here rocking an extreme VIP as well. Stush Pumpkin, a whole heap of extreme there, you know, rocking an extreme VIP badge. Sasha, Empress Sasha, you need to get your badge, you know, Sasha. Yeah, man, you need to get your badge, Sasha. You're there now, long enough, you show up long enough, so you need to get your badge, all right? Tappers is in the building rocking a super VIP. We got Nalan Box. Hold on there, Nalan. You know, see your badge gone. Nalan, fix it, Nalan. Nalan, fix it. Fix it, Nalan. See it? Let me see what go on. Jai say, I need to send in my picture of my boy. You tell me that no, Jai, for a long time in a Jai. See it? We got Scarlet Knight. Scarlet Knight is rocking her badge and it's an extreme VIP. Oh, Unstoppable, remember Kevin's birthday. So, people, let's wish Dr. Mia's fiance a happy birthday. He celebrated his birthday recently. Big up yourself, my General Kevin. You don't know how the thing go. We rate and respect you because you love Dr. Mia. Yeah, sure, the love. So, much love to you, my General. Big up. Everybody wish Kevin, Dr. Mia's Kevin, a happy birthday. All right. We got Keisha God's anointed in the building. It was Keisha Highly Blessed. She changed her name. Keisha Keisha, why you give me more words for call right now? Keisha Highly Blessed was so easy to say. Keisha God's anointed one. Look that she give me more words for call out. But anyway, Keisha is rocking a super VIP. I know it's a Keisha dead with laugh, you know. Is rocking a super VIP badge beside her name. Scarlet Knight rocking an extreme VIP. We got Kizzy Unstoppable rocking her badge as well, although I don't see her name. But I don't see Mina neither. I don't know what going on. Let me go over Facebook and look on the supporter them over here. We got Dewey and Randolph marching out, rocking his badge as well. Arlene Foster rocking her badge as well. Alright, we got who else? Sylvia Unstoppable rocking a badge over there on Facebook as well. We got Merville Mackey rocking a supporter badge over there on Facebook. Shana Lee, you still there? Shanali, are you still here? Shanali is rocking her badge over there on Facebook as well. Alright, who else? Who else? Is there anybody else rocking them badge over here on Facebook? Facebook, no need for sign up and get on a badge. Become an official supporter over there on Facebook. Hyacinth is rocking her badge as well, and she's rocking a super VIP badge over there as well. Gary Logan is rocking an extreme VIP. Now, Shanali, before you left Monday night, you left me a call out your name and you done gone before the Feel the Music finish. Me there you call out your name and you gone. It's like the minute me say Feel the Music, you click off. But I was asking you Monday night if you celebrated a birthday last Friday. Was that you, Shanali? Did you celebrate a birthday last Friday or sometime this month we pass? Was that you? Sweet Like That. Sweet Like That, I can't upgrade your badge. Time upgrades your badge, Sweet Like That. Alright, Sweet Like That is rocking a super VIP. And we got Oral Blake. Me know say Oral supposed to have him badge, but me nah see it pan him name. So Oral a march out right now. Big up yourself, Oral. Alright. Shakira Adams is in the building. Blessings. I hope me nah miss nobody. So Villia Pratt is rocking a golden VIP. Who else a rock them badge? Who else? Alright, so Shanali says yes. Shanali, I want you to know that your husband reached out to me on your birthday last Friday, and he asked me to wish you a happy birthday, but unfortunately I did not go live. So give Ozzy a big kiss and say, Ozzy, me love you so much. Thank you. You did that for me. I didn't even know you reached out to Unstoppable. Mwah. Give him a big kiss. Zine? Yeah, Ozzy reached out to me and asked me to wish you a happy birthday last Friday, but unfortunately I did not come on. So me just want you know now, say Ozzy did reach out to me. Alright, so happy belated birthday to you. Alright, everybody wish Shanali a happy belated birthday as well. And you know, go and go give Ozzy a big kiss and hug him up and probably give him some of the good tonight. Anyway, make me leave people business alone. Good night, Unstoppable family. Thank you so much for the... Hey, Unstoppable, you need to stop, you know. I swear, you need to stop sometime. Real talk. Me don't know how I'm to that boy there. Unstoppable family, thank you so much. Me will see you all Friday night for game night. Alright, Friday night, game night is on. We're not doing a game night now for at least one good 3 weeks. Friday night, game night is on. Bless up.
Feel the music, 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 move your waistline, move your shoulders, feel the music, move your waistline, move your shoulders.
This music got me feeling like them way up high, sipping martini